What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we're going to talk about the Midnight Hunt event. We're going to break down the numbers of what exactly you have to do in order to complete this event. We're going to take a look at a few different perspectives, whether you are a new player and you only have a few Blitz teams, or whether you are a veteran player that does not want to Blitz a lot. We're going to take a look on what exactly you have to do in order to complete this event. And this event is going to be extremely important to complete because on milestone 20 you're going to be able to obtain the unstable molecule suit. And this item is going to be required for you to complete the Future Shock event for Spider-Man 2099, a character that has been proven as being extremely important because of the combination that it has with Spider-Man Noir and also with the Spider-Weaver, which dominate Cosmic Crucible, War, Alliance Wars, and also Arena. So this is something that is going to be crucial for you in case you want to be successful in this game. So as I said, it's going to require a Blitz, and it's going to also require you to spend power cores in order to obtain points for this Midnight Hunt event. And therefore we're going to break it in the three different perspectives: whether you are a new player and you don't have many Blitz teams, whether you are a veteran player that doesn't want to do many Blitz rotations, and whether you are a tryhard player that wants to get as many rewards as possible. And this is going to allow you also to obtain some juicy rewards like training materials, which right now is one of the biggest bottlenecks. And you can also get some gear tier 16 to level up your characters, and you can also get this 5 red stars yellow for free, which is awesome. Beyond that, we also have this leaderboard with some very juicy rewards. The problem is that these rewards are so good that I really doubt that they will be easily obtainable. Only the top 50 players will be able to obtain this new currency, the level 5 ISO8 blue, which is brand new. The only way that you had to obtain this currency was with the Pestilence Saga and the Famine Saga on Apocalyptic difficulty. This is not even for sale, so it's gonna be extremely hard to obtain these rewards for sure, because everyone is going after this ISO8 blue level 5. On top of that, we also have Armory 17 gear, and we also have some Elite 5s, 6s, and 7s depending on where you rank on this event. So as you can see, this leaderboard is going to be literally insane, and in case you want to be on this top 50, make sure you have around 20,000 power cores or more, because that's exactly what's going to be required in order for you to obtain these rewards. Because once again, this ISO8 blue is not available anywhere else, even for sale, which is something unforeseen in terms of Scopely. Okay, so let's break down the numbers. And as always, if you like the information on this video, make sure to share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button. Now, before we start, I have to do a quick PSA. A few people on Discord and on Facebook have been asking where is the event for Mr. Negative. The event was delayed because of the Halloween and also because of the upcoming patch. The next patch should be available within a few days, so Scopely decided to delay the Mr. Negative event a few weeks, and that's why we don't have the event available. From what I've been told, the event should be available within the 7 to 10 of November, so that's going to be the beginning of the second week of November. This was confirmed by the community manager that we have available. Okay, so that's the PSA that we have. So now let's break down the numbers. Once again, this is going to require you to Blitz and spend power cores. So if you are a veteran player and you don't want to do a lot of Blitz, if you want to do the bare minimum of Blitz, you want to make sure that you have 35 wins with your Blitz teams, and you spend 50 power cores per day. You also use your Blitz charges with the Dark Hunters and the Symbiotes, And like this, you only have to do 4 rotations per day in order to obtain the item for the Spider-Man 2099 event. Now, if you don't want to do that much Blitz, if 4 rotations is still too much for you, then you just spend a little bit more power cores, and instead of 4 rotations, you just do 3 rotations per day, and you should be fine. Just keep in mind that this event only lasts for 6 days, and you want to make sure that you complete those 6 rotations before the event. You want to complete the 3 rotations before the event ends. Now, if you are a new player, if you don't have 35 teams that are able to win in Blitz, and it doesn't matter which tier you win, it can be on tier 1, and it doesn't matter how big your characters are. If you have characters at level 10, if they are still able to participate in Blitz, that's fine, that's all you need. The enemies you face are going to be able on the they are going to be mirrored of the characters that you are using. So if you are using characters at low level, the enemies you'll face will also be at low level. So keep this in mind if you are a new player. So as a new player, you want to do 4 rotations per day. You want to make sure that you have 20 teams available for you to win on Blitz. And instead of spending the 50 power cores, I definitely recommend you to spend 150 to 200 power cores. This is going to allow you to increase your level on the commander level, and this is also going to allow you to obtain more training materials, complete more campaign nodes, and also obtain more gear and character shards. So for a new player, spending these power cores is a good thing, while for veteran players is not as good, because you want to make sure that you save as many power cores as possible. Okay, so those are the easiest perspectives. Veteran player, 3 rotations to 4 rotations per day, depending on how many power cores you spend. As a new player, you really want to spend those 200 power cores, and you want to do 4 rotations minimum on Blitz. Now, if you are a super tryhard player and you want to obtain as many rewards as a free-to-play player as possible, you have these 2 scenarios. So first scenario is going to be the 35 teams. If you do 8 rotations per day, then that's going to allow you to obtain milestone 27. This is easily obtainable as a free-to-play player, whether you are a veteran or not, if you are like super tryhard. Now, if you want to go all the way, if you really want to go as tryhard as possible, and if you have 43 teams, sorry, not 35, if you have 43 teams, and you can find all of these teams on the link in the description for my Discord. There is a section there that says Blitz teams, and if you use all those teams, you have 43. Then if you do the 8 rotations per day, those specific teams, they have a 95% win rate. So based on that, you'll be able to obtain milestone 28. And like this, you will be able to complete all the milestones that are available for free-to-play players, which is going to be where you obtain the 5 red stars Hela for free. And if you already have Hela at 5 red stars, it will convert in 60% to 70% of Elite Force. So this is going to be milestone 27, and then this one, milestone 28, is the one you can obtain if you do 8 rotations per day, and you also have 43 teams available for blitzing. You can find all of those teams in the link in the description on my Discord. So with all that in mind, we're just going to do a quick blitz rotation to recap what you want to do in order of blitzing. So the method I like to use, some people ask me, do you like to go from the weakest teams to the strongest teams, or do you go from the strongest teams to the weakest teams? Now that's fine, but that does not allow you to change your enemies often enough, and more often and the faster you change your enemies, the less times that you will lose. So the method I have is to have teams separated by around 10% to 15% in terms of power, and then you want to go in a range of 4. So you have one team that is 400,000, then you have the next team 600,000, 700,000, and then 800,000. So all of them are separated by 10% or more. After these 4 teams, then we have another team within the range of 400,000 or something like that. So it goes up in teams, and then it drops down, and then you go up again and then drop down again. This will allow you to shuffle your enemies extremely quickly, and this will allow you to have less losses, because every time you face a team that you cannot beat, then you can just change it around. So let's see this in practice. Let's just flip these as often as possible. Okay, so we have a big Hulk, we have big Gamora. Let's go against this team. You have to be careful with the new characters that got reworked. If you see a big Thor or if you see a big Hulk, you have to be careful because those characters right now are quite problematic. Okay, so this Sinister Six, then we have Black Order. And you can find all these teams on my Discord, link will be in the description. Some of these teams are a little bit different from the ones that I have there because I'm already testing new teams for the next patch. We'll have a few reworks and we have a few new characters that will change the teams that we have already. For example, Psylocke and Magneto, they're going to have some reworks to their kits and also to their stats, and that's going to change their value and what they can do for you in Blitz. The same goes for Hela. Hela right now, she needs a little bit of help of the Dark Hunters, but that's going to change soon. Okay, so I think Marauders can beat the symbiotes, at least usually they can. Okay, here we go. And all this Blitz currency, put it to use. Make sure you get some character shards. Okay, we lost the symbiotes, yikes. That shows how much the symbiotes had fell off. But we have 43 teams. If you want to get that 95% win rate, you need to win at least 40 times. Anything beyond that, great. Otherwise, not a problem. Okay, so you can see right now we cannot beat any of these teams, so you want to flip it. And you can see that here the difference is not 10%, so this is something that I need to fix. We go to the next team and we attack it, and now we can go back and fix the situation. Okay, so one more win. Let's go. We have power armor, we should be able to win. And this is just a better way to, so you don't have to waste too much time, because if you are on a linear way and if you want to shuffle your enemies once again, it just takes so long because you have to go from like high level to low level, and it just takes way too much time, and like this is so much better for you to shuffle your enemies. Okay, cool. So Young Avengers, I like to use Ghost with the Young Avengers because Ghost is a character that requires a little bit of help in order to win. Okay, so I was not able to defeat that team, so I just changed it around. The next team that I will choose will shuffle all the enemies, and that's going to be great for me. Okay, so we have Shang-Chi, we have some villains, so ooh, that big Hulk, ooh, that's scary. So be careful with those big Hulks and the big Thors, because right now they are very, very scary. Okay, so Darkhold, great. This is a team that loses quite often, but we are facing Thanos and Deathpool, so it should be fine. Fantastic Four rework, supposedly they were going to be reworked next patch, but those rumors are gone, so maybe it's not going to be the case anymore. Okay, let's go against this Thor. Very, very, very dangerous, because we have also Captain Sam, and this one I think we can win. Phoenix should be able to absorb all those negative effects. Always use your brain, man. Blitz, it's people say it's dumb, but if you're trying to win like super often, okay, there we lost because of Jessica Jones. If you want to win as often as possible, you have to be careful with which enemies you choose. It requires strategy and requires knowledge of the game. Of course, it might seem super simple, or it might seem not like super skill, but that's the difference between the top 100 players and the players that are not top 100. It's how often they can win with their teams and how well they know the enemies. Okay, so far we lost 2 times, so we can lose only 1 more time. Hopefully we can lose 0 times, and that will keep our good average of winning. Let's see if we're going to be able to do that. We have Drax with Nobu and Ultron. That's a great team right now. And now we have let's take a look at the Spider-Woman team. Those enemies are just way too strong, so we're going to change them around. Let's see if Gamma can destroy Black Order. They should be able to. Yes, there we go. So those are the big differences of the new teams versus the old teams, is that these new teams, they have crazy powerful abilities, and they also have insane stats. We have characters like Hela from the old meta. Now she's going to get reworked, but she's at 200,000 HP. And the new characters, they have like 600,000 and even higher than that, so it's just ridiculous. Okay, so I cannot beat any of these teams. Let's flip them around. Let's see if you can beat that Thor with Punisher. Okay, there we go, we were able to beat it. Now we have Hela. Hela has the Greg, and Jubilee benefits from killing Greg, so we're going to use this team to boost our win rate. Shadowland with Red Hulk. Let's see if we can destroy this Thor and the Hela. Maybe not, maybe yes. Okay, there we go, we were able to. Now we have this 0 for hire with Abomination. Let's see, great. another win. Rogue by herself, and we can face this big Venom. That's not a problem. Venom is just way too slow, and he has no chance against the Rogue. Then we have Icarus. We cannot face any of these teams, so let's change it around once again. This team doesn't lose as often as I would like. Maybe it needs a little bit of investment on some characters. The new hero brawlers. Okay, let's go against this Wolverine. Is Wolverine stronger than Icarus? Seems not. He was not even able to kill the minions. Then we have Morgan Le Fay with Red Skull. Let's go. We're gonna win once more time. Absolute failure of knowing lyrics. Okay, so let's see this Crossbones. Crossbones without a Zemo is not a problem. There we go. Gambit. And let's use Gambit against Thor. We also have Dazzler and Sunfire doing some insane burst damage. We have Doctor Doom with Vision. Let's go. Okay, so far we only lost 2 times, and I think this is the last team. Let's go against these Sinister Six, and there we go. So we don't even have to see. Let's just see if there is any other teams that we missed. So this is the best way of blitzing. It doesn't matter if you're going from the weakest team to the strongest or the strongest to the weakest. What matters is for you to change your enemies as often as possible so you can win as fast as possible. And if you face something that you cannot win, then you can just shuffle it around. So Midnight Hunt is gonna start in 1 hour 50 minutes, and you can see I had 43 teams, 43. We won 41 times divided by 43, and that's going to be a 95% win rate. Once again, you can find all of these teams on my Discord. Link will be in the description. And that's how you beat the Midnight Hunt event. As you guys saw from the numbers, it's going to be very easy to beat this event. 4 rotations per day, whether you are a veteran or a new player. Then if you are a new player, you just have to spend a little bit more power cores in order to keep up with the points. And if you are a tryhard, once again, use all those Blitz teams and you'll be able to get to milestone 28 and get some juicy rewards. Not the best rewards. The best rewards are at least on milestone 22, all those training materials and so on. But overall, this is going to be a very easy event to complete. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. And if you found the video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. And I will catch you guys later.